여기서
usually
지금
people have to
돌핀이
travel
나와요.
for
속이냐고.
miles and miles offshore to get a glimpse of this species of dolphin. We're lucky because we're home to the second deepest submarine canyon in the world. It fits the Grand Canyon twice, and it starts only a mile from our shore. So rare, deep diving species like rissos are pretty frequent for us. This is actually our most commonly seen dolphin here in Monterey. But Monterey Bay is one of the only places in the world that you can catch up to this species of dolphin this close into a shoreline.
네 마리. 패밀리를 다니네.
We do get a lot of wind in Monterey, so we're not always lucky enough to hear dolphins exhale. It's a really special sound.
근데 어떻게 11시에 나올 줄 알지?
We have really good water visibility today, so you can see all their bodies underwater. You notice that greenish teal glow of sunlight reflecting off the light color of their skin. It's a little easier to see if you have polarized sunglasses on, but you don't really need them today. They're glowing really well. They're still right underwater here about our 10 o'clock. As you're seeing their bodies more and more, you might notice that they range in color from white to a dark gray. Rissos are born a pretty uniform gray in color, and then they accumulate scarring throughout their life. They get scars a couple different ways. One is their food source. They're squid specialists. Squid have really sharp parrot-like beaks, and a lot of species have razor-like suction cups and hooks in their tentacles. So these guys get scarred up just while they're trying to eat. And then they get scars from each other. Like all species of dolphin, they're forming tight-knit family groups called pods that'll stay together for their entire life. Rissos have some complex social hierarchies in these family groups. So individuals higher up in that hierarchy show their dominance by taking their sharp cone-shaped teeth, and they'll scrape the sides of their pod mates in a behavior called raking. So typically the whiter the risso, the older that individual is going to be. And it's from an accumulation of scars, and because these rissos are going to lose pigmentation in their skin as they age, just like we lose it in our hair. Some of these guys are surfacing high enough that you can see their small circular black eyeball, which is not something we always get to see. And we're just trying to maneuver them into some nicer lighting for you guys. Look at their rounded snouts. They don't look like a lot of dolphins where they have a prominent beak or snout or bottlenose. These guys have very bulbous shaped heads, and they are most closely related to pilot whales. Pilot whales are also considered a dolphin species, and the terms dolphins and whales are very confusing. All dolphins are whales, but not all whales are necessarily going to be classified as a dolphin. So researchers are starting to move away from classifying these guys into whales versus dolphins, and they're starting to use the terms the toothed whale family versus the baleen whale family. So these rissos are in the toothed whale family, although being squid eaters, they only have about 2 to 7 teeth on only their lower jaw. great look at these guys.
와우, 나와라. 와우.
Unfortunately for us, rissos are not a species of dolphin that is well known for bow riding or wake riding, and they don't typically check boats out. They are a very standoffish species. So this is a really great look at rissos.
나가 놀자. 점프.
Looks like they're making a dive there, like underneath the boat.
배 밑으로 들어갔어요.
Still off our 7 o'clock.
Some of them are still up off our 7. These rissos are one of the larger species of dolphin we get in the bay. These guys can be up to about 13 feet long, and they can weigh close to 1,000 pounds.
배 밑으로 간다.
Surfacing behind us.
일로 왔어? 저리 가는구나. 오케이. 오, 소리가 막 많다. 와우. 열 마리가 그냥 ጫ짜. 이야, 호랑지만 보인다. 오, 이쪽으로 어디로 열심히 이렇게 가냐? 헤엄치고. 오, 몇 마리야? 열 마리니 같아.
Alright guys, that was a beautiful look at some risso dolphins, but we are gonna keep exploring the bay, see what else we can find out here this morning. So please make sure you're holding onto something bolted or welded down as we're moving at speed, and I'll let you know when